Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Bryony and I'm one half of the Indecisive Readers. Today I'm here to show you my January TBR. So because it's January and the start of the new year, I thought I'd finally put into place this TBR game I've been thinking about for a while. It is basically TBR Twister or TB Twister? If you can come up with a wittier name, please let me know and I will credit you for the name. But at the moment it is just TBR Twister. My plan is to use this. I've got the kind of board. I've got a cat down there who will undoubtedly interrupt everything. He's looking at the stand and will probably knock that over too. I also have a set of cards. So I've got the 4 different colours, although I do need to like paint the yellow, green and blue. And they each correspond to a kind of type of prompt. So the red ones are a physical book prompt, so be that cover or how many pages or something. Then the blue prompts are content, so that's genre. Can you not climb up there? Okay, so that's genre. What else? Like tropes. And then we've got yellow, which corresponds to like other things, so books I regret buying, books that have been on my TBR for a while. And then we've got community prompts, which I don't have loads of, so if you want to suggest any, but that's just anything you want to suggest. Please don't break anything. I can't show you the board again because the cat's currently sat on it, but there are obviously 4 things. There's the 4 limbs. So for left hand it is, she's off. So left hand corresponds to a physical book, so if it lands on yellow and physical, I'd have to choose a yellow prompt, but have to match it with a physical book. Then if I chose left foot, it would have to be an audiobook. Right foot would have to be from the library, so obviously at the moment that is only just ebooks and audiobooks. And then right foot is ebook. So yeah, I would spin it and it would land on left hand, yellow. And so we choose one from that pile. We've done that already. I don't have loads of prompts, so like I said, if you do want to suggest any, please do. And yeah, I'll just get on and show you what my roles are. I just really hope this goes right now because you've got no idea how many fights I've had with this. I haven't even put the prompts down. Just want you to see that I have shuffled the cards, not that I can remember what they are, but you know, like shuffling them, and then I will be putting them on randomly. Now we will start. Yellow, left hand. Right. So the first one is a book subscription box, which is great because I always need motivation to read those. So the first one was yellow and left hand, so it's physical, and the prompt was subscription box. So the one I'm hoping to read is The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. This came in a fairy loot in about May or June, I think, but it doesn't actually come out until February, so I was always hoping to read it in January, so this has worked out quite well. I don't know what it's about. I think it's kind of an African fantasy. It looks really pretty, and yeah, I'm just hoping to read it in January so I can get it reviewed before it actually like technically comes out. I will replace it with the next one. Right. Left foot, yellow again. Oh god, which one's my left foot? The next one is Friend Recommends. I'm sure this is like a really good angle for me. So the next one was also yellow, but it was for an audiobook pick and it was for the prompt Friend Recommends. This is actually quite good because Sam has been trying to get me to read this book for about a year and I know he has listened to the audiobook and it was good, so I guess we're going to finally do it. And that book is Blackwing by Ed MacDonald. It's the first in the Ravensmark series. I don't really know what it's about. I think it might be crime? Fantasy. Apparently it's epic fantasy. Well, if it's epic fantasy, I'm kind of interested. I thought it was crime, and that's why I was a bit like, But also, I managed to get through most of 2020 without reading any, like, male authors. So now I'm sad that I am reading one in January. Then we have... Come on, I can't read all physical books. This one is Book on TBR for over a year. Can I combine them? If they're all physical, we will. This is going to be unhelpful. Hang on, that needs to be over there. The next prompt was once again a left hand. I wonder if my spinner's got a thing for left hands, a kink of some sort. But the prompt was other, and it was been on your TBR for over a year. This book has been on my TBR for too long. I can't even remember when I brought it, but that is I Am Number 4 by Pitcairn's Law. I've actually put this on my read to unhaul list. It's not to say I definitely will unhaul it, it's just to say I might unhaul it if I don't read it, so therefore I want to read it. It made sense that I picked this up because that's kind of what that shelf is for, and so I'm excited to get to it. I think it was quite a big one when it came out, but I don't know anything about it. Was it a film? It says now a major film, but I don't remember having watched the film, and I feel like I would have done. Tell me if that was a film, because I'm interested. Max. Oh, we're going for red. That's fine. Right, let's go this one. So this one is a short story. Oh god, it's physical again. How many are we on? We're on 4, Max. I need you to come over here. Max, I need to have this. The next prompt was with my left hand again, and it was a red one, and the prompt was a short story. So I was a bit worried about this because I didn't think I had any, but then I remembered I do have the next 3 in the Wayward Children series. I think this is the second one. If it's not, I'll switch it out for the second one. But this is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Sean Ann Maguire. I read the first one in October and really enjoyed it. They don't necessarily follow on from each other. They do vaguely follow kind of the same characters or the same world, I believe. I think this one follows Jack and Jill, who were characters in the first one, and their story, their world was interesting, so I'm excited to get to it. And because it is only like less than 200 pages long, the fact that you will see I have many books on this TBR probably will work out in favour with this one. Oh no. Right foot, green. Oh, I haven't replaced that one. Go and get those, yeah, go and get those. Right foot, green. Right, I have a right foot green. And this is number 5, and it's Book That Sold Well But You Don't Know Why. And that was Right Foot, which was an ebook, so that's fine. I'm sure I've got an ebook. Right. The next prompt was for a green one, and it was for a right foot, and so that means it was an ebook. The prompt was a book that sold well, but you don't know why. For this, I'm going to read 6 of Crows by, who was it by? Leigh Bardugo. This has been on my ebook shelf for a while. It's been on my radar for longer because it's just one of those series that everyone talks about, but because I've never read it before, I just don't know why everyone talks about it. So I'm excited to get to it finally. I'm hoping it'll be good. Am I allowed to cheat and use the audiobook if I'm going slowly? But also, it's like the only ebook I have on this technical TBR. Let me know. I probably am cheating if I use the ebook, but we will see. Can I? Let's do one more roll. I'm going to stay and not knock everything. Then it is an unconventional book, so that basically means anything that kind of isn't in normal writing. And I think the last roll I got, but I may be wrong, I may have put these in the wrong order, was again for my left hand, but was for a red one, and this was for an unconventional book. Now, when I said unconventional, I basically meant graphic novels or books written in prose, but unfortunately, I don't actually own many of those that I haven't already read. I don't have any graphic novels on my shelf. that I haven't already read. I've read a lot of the plays that are already on here. I don't think I plan on reading any of the others. So what I've done is chosen a book that's in diary format. Well, I'm not sure if it's in diary format, but it's got lots of times on it. And that is The Way to the Stars by Kay Ancrum. I don't know what it's about. It's a sci-fi book. I haven't read many of those. I probably should just save this until a sci-fi prompt, but we're doing it now. You never know, I might not manage to read it in time. So as you can kind of see, it's got times at the top of each page, and it's got really cool sound waves at the bottom. I think it's queer as well. That's all I really know about it. I picked it up in August and I haven't had the time to like read it yet, so I'm hoping I can this month, but we will see. Hang on, which one was that? That was my left hand. Read again. So next month we're gonna start left hand yellow, no, left foot yellow, right foot green, red, left hand red, cat on the spinner. Well, I suppose that's decided we're done now, hasn't it? Guys, I have not read a physical book other than to annotate them in about 6 months, and I now have 5 that I have to choose from. So I'd recommend sending me, please don't dribble on that book. So I'd recommend sending me some punishments, because with the arcs I have to read, which are ebooks as well, I don't think I'm going to complete most of these. So yeah. Hi everyone, it's a couple of weeks since I filmed my roles for my TBR. I am now checking in because I hopefully know what my TBR for January is. I've left it a couple of weeks because I just didn't know what I would do, but for filming and logistics I had to film my roles early. So I thought I'd jump in now and tell you what my reading plans for January are. I still have a lot of things that I can't fit on to the roles, which is really frustrating because I didn't get any like ebook roles, or at least ebook roles that I could apply to arcs, and I have a lot of arcs to read. So yeah, let's just go through the ones I'm hoping to read in January. On the 26th of January is probably my most anticipated arc to get to, and that is The Mask Falling by Samantha Shannon. This comes out on the 26th of January, and although I would like to have read it by the end of this year, because I've got other arcs that are due earlier in the year, I don't think I can. But I can't really tell you what this one specifically is about because this is the 4th one in the series, but it follows a character named Paige Mahoney, who is a clairvoyant in a world where clairvoyants aren't allowed to exist. She's one of the most powerful clairvoyants out there, and she decides to try and infiltrate, well, maybe not infiltrate, try and topple the government that are controlling them. So yeah, this is the 4th in the series and I'm so excited to get to it. I'm just very nervous because I have seen lots of early reviews and they are frightening. In early February, I do also have another 2 arcs that come out. I don't believe I will get to them in January, but if I'm lucky I will. I would quite like to read them in January because it means I can have them reviewed for their review date, but the world's got a little crazy and I decided to start a TBR game, so that's on me. The first comes out on the 2nd of February and that is Love in English by Maria E. Andro. The summary goes, 16-year-old Anna has just moved to New Jersey from Argentina for her junior year of high school. She's a poet and a lover of languages, except that now she can barely understand what's going on around her, let alone find the words to express how she feels in the language she's expected to speak. All Anna wants to do is go home until she meets Harrison, the very cute, very American boy in her math class. And then there's her new friend Neo, the Greek boy she's partnered up with in ESL class, who she bonds with over 80s teen movies they are assigned to watch for class, but later keep watching together for fun. And Altagracia, her artistic and Instagram famous friend, who thankfully is fluent in Spanish and able to help her settle into American high school. But is it possible that she's becoming too American, as her father accuses, and what does it mean when her feelings for Harrison and Neo start to change? Anna will spend her year learning the rules of English may be confounding, but there are no rules when it comes to love. So I'm very interested in this in terms of the language side of it. I think it'd be really interesting to read a book that specifically kind of focuses and explores language. I'm less interested in the potential love triangle, but I might be wrong. I didn't realise it was a potential love triangle. I thought it would just be a romance, but... And the final one I would ideally like to read in January, but time is running against me, is Before I Saw You by Emily Houghton. This comes out on the 4th of February. Alice and Alfie are strangers, but they sleep next to each other every night. Alfie Mack has been in the hospital for months, recovering from an accident. The new face on the ward is about as exciting as life gets for him right now. So when someone moves into the bed next to him, he's eager to make friends. But it quickly becomes clear that seeing his neighbour's face won't happen anytime soon. Alice Gunnersley has been badly burned and can't even look at herself yet, let alone allow anyone else to see her. Keeping the curtain around her bed firmly closed, it doesn't stop Alfie trying to get to know her, and gradually, as he brings Alice out of her shell, might there even be a potential for more. I'm so interested in this because I think the potential of a romance where they don't see each other really appeals to me and really appeals to the kind of like romance I personally feel. So I'm so excited to read it. I really would like to get to it soon, but yeah, I'm just going to jump back into the original video and finish it off. So yeah, now I know why people who have TBR games always complain that the TBR game is not kind to them, because it is month 1. I thought it might be nice to me on the first month, but alas, I was wrong. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please let me know. I'm hoping to do this again because I did enjoy it, even though I didn't enjoy the board, but you know, maybe next month I will have fewer books I want to read. Let me know any more prompts you have. Let me know any punishments there should be for when I probably don't finish all these books. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in another video. Bye!